everybody, welcome to my channel. I hope you are having an amazing day. So if you have watched any of my videos before, you may have noticed that I changed my background again, and that's because I just feel like the tapestry fits the vibe of my channel a lot better, and I just feel like it looks a lot better. So let's get into this reading. I am using the Everyday Tarot deck for your guys' monthly reading. The Magician reversed and the Four of Swords have already came out for you guys. I'm gonna see if you can get anything else before I get into the reading. There already seems to be a lot going on, Virgo, and it seems like you guys are gonna... Whoa, two cards. I've never seen that. That's actually... I've been reading tarot for few years now and I've never seen that happen. Two different cards, but at the opposite ends, just flew out at the exact same time. Usually they'll fly out together from like the center or one end at the same time, but not complete opposite ends and at the exact same time. So we got the Fool and the King of Swords that just came out together. I'm gonna keep these separate. So with the Magician reversed and the Four of Swords, I feel like you are currently recovering and healing from a very toxic and stressful situation. I feel like you were being manipulated for some time and you were being dragged down by someone and you were being fed a lot of false words. Someone was lying to you. They were just simply using you for whether it be money, just personal needs, a place to stay, but it doesn't seem like this person was necessarily keeping you in their life because they wanted you there. It seems like they needed you there for certain things that you had that they didn't have, and it's taken some time for you to heal from that. And I actually feel like this isn't a recent situation at all. I feel like whenever this happened, I want to say at least 6 or 8 months ago. It doesn't feel that recent. It doesn't feel like it was in 2020. This feels like something from 2019 that it's still kind of affecting you, or maybe this is something that started 6 to 8 months ago and you are now in the process of healing from this and recovering from this. I feel like this person may have actually been dabbling in the dark arts. I feel like you and someone that you were really close with, maybe you guys started practicing magic together or started getting into that kind of realm of occult, and I feel like one of you guys maybe didn't take a really good turn. Maybe someone was using threats to use like magic against you. Maybe someone was scaring you. Maybe they just had really negative intent towards you and it was manifesting into your life. Maybe you were actually afraid that this person was literally doing magic on you or something, but whatever it was, this person didn't have good intent, whether they were doing dark magic or just had an evil eye for you. Maybe that's all it was. Maybe it was just an evil eye. This is going to resonate however it does. This could be for anybody. This could be any type of situation, but someone definitely had an evil eye, had their evil eye on you, or a evil eye. And you're in the process of healing from it. You're actually taking the proper steps to heal from this situation though. You're avoiding this person. You're avoiding where you know you could possibly see them or where they could go. I feel like they're not on your social media anymore. I feel like if you guys had any pictures together or any close friends or close mutual friends, they're no longer in your life, or it doesn't exist anymore, the pictures don't, or just any reminiscence of who they were that could be around just isn't around anymore, because you're doing everything you can to make sure that you don't feel their energy and you don't feel connected to them. So the Fool and the King of Swords here. So this goes hand in hand with what I was just saying. Someone was definitely being manipulated here, and I feel like with the Fool and the King of Swords, I feel like when you met this person, you were, maybe you had just gotten out of a relationship, maybe you just moved somewhere. Maybe, I feel like you actually did. I feel like you moved to a different area, you moved to a new town, something happened, and you immediately met somebody. You were really happy and positive during these times. You were very just outgoing and willing to take opportunities and to meet people. You weren't necessarily looking for a relationship, but you weren't going to turn down an offer if you were interested in it. And when you met this person, you 100% went in for it without really noticing that you were about to like walk down a hill and fall into this water. Seems like you took a giant leap of faith with this person or the situation. You really had a lot of faith in yourself. It doesn't even seem like you necessarily had a lot of faith in this situation. That's not what it was in. You had a lot of faith in yourself to just have fun and to keep it together. And I feel like you got a little bit more tied up and intertwined with this situation and this person than you were wanting to. And it definitely caused a lot of stuff after that. And you are now looking back and seeing how it all played out, and your mind's slightly blown by how easy and quickly and almost how just swiftly it happened for you. It was so natural. So how did it end so badly? That's what Virgo is wondering this June. How could something that seems so great end so badly? 5 of Wands. Even though the 5 of Wands is a card of a lot of fighting, and it can be a lot of disagreements, bickering, too much energy, too many people going around, just too many opinions and voices, but this doesn't feel like an energy of just fighting. This feels like an energy of, like I said, just dark magic, using dark thoughts to create. Manifestation is very powerful, and not a lot of people realize how powerful their thoughts can be towards themselves and towards other people. And if you're holding very negative thoughts about other people, it can affect other people very negatively, and you don't want to do that because it can reflect, and it will reflect back onto you. And if you think very negative things about yourself, you're going to reflect that onto yourself as well, and you might reflect that onto other people. But I feel like someone definitely had very negative intent towards you, and you're seeing how much their negativity affected you and was holding you down. That's what it really feels like. Maybe they weren't necessarily an extremely manipulative person or doing or going out of their way to do anything to specifically hurt you or do these things. It just seems like they were I just lost my train of thought. Don't you guys love when that happens? But you're definitely healing from this person who was there it is, it came back. You're healing from this person who was just a very negative influence in your life. They were just very toxic and affected you very negatively. They prevented you from doing a lot of things that you wanted to do, and I feel like you've missed a lot of opportunities while being with this person or having this person in your life. Oh my god, I am so sorry about that noise. My neighbor has been doing this all day, and I finally thought he was done, so I started recording, but hopefully it doesn't last that long, and hopefully it's not too bothersome in the video. But yeah, you're definitely healing from this person and trying to figure out who you are again and go back to your thoughts and who you are and find your energy again. I feel like your energy and your environment has been tainted for so long that you are finally just taking it back and taking your power back, and you're really looking deep into everything that you need to heal about yourself, and you're looking at these patterns. You're not necessarily blaming this person because you did stay for quite some time. You wanted to give this person a chance. You let this person stick around, and you're taking that responsibility, and you're trying to fix the things within yourself, or at least work on them, so that you don't repeat situations like this again. And you can't always help it. People can be really good at pretending to be somebody, but that doesn't seem like this is what this was. It seems like right off the bat, they were a pretty harsh and not great person. There was red flags right away, and maybe they're not a terrible person, but there were definitely signs and things that put you on edge right away that you noticed. But like I said, you were free fall and you just went for it. You did not care. You're just like, whatever. New year, new me. I don't know why I said that. New year, new me. Maybe this is what you're going through right now and what you're going to be going through in June with healing from the situation and working on yourself is part of your New Year's resolutions. Maybe you unintentionally manifested this. Maybe you really wanted to have self-growth or become very strong just in yourself and to not ever feel weak or to feel manipulated or so attached to somebody ever again. And I feel like unintentionally you manifested this time and period where you're going to do a lot of self-reflection and really do a lot of soul searching. And I know that sounds very basic to say, but it's not just soul searching. I feel like you know who you are. You've already found yourself, but you have to do it again. You spent a lot of time with this person and you're a little out of the sorts. You don't feel exactly who you used to be, and you don't like that. You know that you're going to change and you won't be the person you used to be, but you want to reconnect with the things that made you happy and made you feel like you were you. And you're going to be doing those things this June, and you're going to figure out how to really take what you went through and use it as knowledge and experience and not something that is a bad memory or anything that has any pain or bad energy to it. You guys are going through a lot of deep stuff this month. Looks like it's going to be really intense. And I feel like some of you guys might go out and start dating while you're still healing. And although that can be good for some people who have very strong self-control, but if you don't have good self-control, if you're very lustful, very passionate, very desirable right now or vulnerable, don't go dating. Don't go on any dating apps. Don't look for any casual hookups. Don't do any of that. You don't need to. You're going to get yourself into trouble. Not actual trouble, but you're going to repeat some cycles, and you're either going to be hurting yourself or you're going to hurt somebody else, and that in turn is going to hurt you even more than you're already hurting right now. And this is actually the longest video I've ever recorded, 13 minutes. All right, well, that's awesome. I didn't realize there was so much to say, but all right, Virgo, I hope you guys have an amazing June, and I hope this month is very healing for you guys, and I hope you guys really learn a lot and come out of June feeling much more connected to yourself and a lot more just you know? All right, have a good one.